Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video we're going to show or we're going to see how to create the setting functionality, because you guys see when we're doing login, this time we need to define how much point a user get when they come first time, how much point they get when they refer someone, how much point they get when people who referred by someone. So in case we need to define them L on the setting database, so we need to create a collection where have that setting functionality, and we're going to see or we're going to set what we will set on this setting. So let's do that. Currently you guys can see there have a server folder, that is our previous folder, and you guys get that code on this video description box, but with some bug you need to fix that. However, so first of all I will create a database schema on the src directory. So the setting, so here the setting, the file name should be the setting settings. Okay, then I will create a file that is the interface, setting interface, settings interface, or just setting interface.ts. okay, now the interface should be setting. Then what we need to set here, first of all, the project name, okay, because we need to we need that on we need that some case like in a page, think as a page where have something like thanks for join that page, thanks for join that mini app, this kind of something. So that should be the project name, like thanks for join Binance, this kind of something. So in case we need the project name, however, just we need to add the type. So type should be string. Then the symbol, yeah, the symbol is the token ticker, a symbol also in the string. Then what we need here, so we, first of all let me make a list what kind of data I need on the setting. Okay, so we have created the interface. Now we're going to export that interface, export default project setting. Awesome. Now we need to make a model, that is setting.model.ts. so the model should be first of all, for creating a model we need the schema. So let me create the schema at first. Awesome, we have created the schema file. However, now let's create a model. So for creating the model should be, the name convention is like setting model, then the model, that is a function that come from Mongoose, then the name is setting, then schema. Okay, then we need to export that, export default setting model. Awesome, so we have exported that setting model. Now we need to create a post request. So when that post request will trigger, basically that request will be triggered when we the admin want to log in. So this time admin type a code, that is login code, and the admin first typing code, like for the first time admin come on the admin login page and he type 1 2 3 4 4 digit. So the login code should be 4 digit 1 2 3 4. Now his time automatically generate some default setting, so admin need to change that. Okay, now let's move on and see how to do how to create that login admin login API. Okay, so for making that, first of all I need to create a folder that is admin, so I can understand that API is only for admin. So now let's make a file that is login dot tsx, then no, that is not rsc. Okay, let me copy just a simple file from tags, so that should be more easier for me. Okay, now that is the thing, so let's delete all unnecessary code from here. Okay, now change the function name to login, and then the file name is also login, so that is match. Now what we get from that request, so we get a code from that request, that is the login code. Login code, that is the code we get from request parameter request argument. Okay, now let's make a variable that is a login code that pass as argument on request body. So then rec, then body, then login code. Awesome, we have created a variable. Now we need to find out, is there have any already in the server, is there have any already object. Like first of all we need to check is that login code is matched on any previous document or something. So let's do that. So I just type constant, then the setting. So first of all we need to check is there have any existing setting on the setting model or setting collection. So I just find L, so I can understand is there have any existing setting object. So now if that setting dot length is equal 0, then we going go and create a data. Okay, and if there have not have any code, if they are not have any existing object, then we create one, and if there have any existing object, then we log it the admin. So now if there have any existing object on the collection, then we go and return a boolean. So the boolean key should be status and the value should be true, and if they are not have any object, then we go and create a new object. So the logic is pretty simple. So if they are not have any length, that means the collection is empty, then we go and create a data. So for creating the data, constant create setting, then await setting model, then create. Okay, and now here we make that object. Okay, I have make a dummy JSON. So now here we need to pass admin login code. So is there have something like admin code, admin login code? The admin login code should be login code. Yeah, now that's project setting object is complete. Then we pass that object on this array. Okay, then what we need to do, we need to pass some option like session is session. Then is there having something like new? Oh nope. Okay, that's done. We have done to create a new setting function. So the dummy thing, like the project name should be Siam, syntax Siam, then the project symbol is SSM, then a referral reward, the default referral reward is 50, then a referral commission rate is default is 5, then newcomer bonus is 20, and the tone wallet address is this and then tone transfer amount is 1000 tron. However, we have created, if there not have any data or not have any existing setting, then we will create. So let's now let's send a request on client. So can I return that? Return res dot send, and the body is something like formatted response status code OK. Then message is new setting created, then the data is create setting. Okay, now we are getting a error on the return, so let me delete that return. However, now we have created when there not have any existing setting, then we will create that object or that data. Then if there have any existing data on our server, then what we do, first of all we try to match the user passed login code, like user type the login code is 1234, and in our server the login code is something like 123456, so that is not match. So that is not make sense. We will give the access to that request, so we will prevent that request. However, let's make that and visualize that functionality. So first of all we need to do another query. So the query is match setting match setting, and we need to wait some time, await, then setting model, then find. We just need to find someone with that login code. So the admin login code should be the login code. Okay, and the session is the session, above session. Now if mesh setting dot, okay, just the maximum object is here is just 1, so that is not make sense. So we will query array. So just try to find out id. So if there have any id, that means the user gave the correct security code, so we give the access to that request. Then mesh setting, and the message should be logit. And if that not match, then we just tell to the request, you were not the correct guy, mesh setting. Then we tell to the user, wrong code. Yeah, that is the thing. But also one more thing, we need to make that request as bad request. Okay, now we can also throw a error, so that can handle by catch, but however we can do that anyway. Okay, that okay, let's throw, let me, what I need to do, should I throw a error? Okay, just throw a error here, throw a error message. The message should be wrong code. Yeah, now let's make that function to our API. So I need to create a route, so just copy that file and paste here, then change the file name. At first the file name is setting, and the variable is setting routes. Now that should be a tax route, and now that should be setting routes. Okay, cut that above then make it login, then setting admin login. You need to check the import path. Okay, so there is admin login, just ensure that there is login. So okay, now we need to integrate that setting route on our main.routes file. So here I just import that setting routes, then the path should be setting. Great. Now I just open my post map for testing that API. So I have typed the URL. Now I just need to pass a body, and the body will take the body have a key, that is login code, and the login code is 1234. Okay, now just send a request, and you can see the server is crash. Oh no, that is not crash, I am not start the server. Okay, I just start the server on my local computer. Okay, the server is started. Now just send the request, and you can see new setting created with the default default data. So if I send the request once again, you can see this time log it. I just do something extra. I just give a wrong code, and you can see I get an error that the request is failed, and the request status code is bad request, and it's give me a message. The message is wrong code. However, we have successfully created that admin login API. Now think I just need to change that project name, default project name. So I need another API. That API should be something like update setting information. So let's create that. Okay, I just, and also that's API also for the admin. So I need to make that on that admin file. So I am using that file convention intentionally for better understanding. You can use any other file structure or something. So that is update setting info. It's simple and update setting info. That is meaningful and makes sense. Why I am using that function? Just makes sense. Okay, now this time I just take a simple ID from the body. Yeah, the body. Now this time pass a ID, and I just need to do something like constant update, and the updating, that is not updating or patching, then await, then setting model, then find by ID and update, then the ID is underscore ID, and then the update information is rec dot body, and then the setting or option is session. However, we have successfully created that update setting API. Oh, you would not believe me. I know. So let's test that. So before going for test, I just need to send that request on our on response. So I just sent a formatted response, that is the status code is okay, then the message is updated, then the data is here. I just need the updated new data. So data is updating. Yeah, we have successfully complete that update setting info API. Now let's add that function on our setting routes. Okay, now that is patch. Okay, the patch means update or this kind of something, and the method is also patch. Okay, just copy that and paste here. Then you can see something like add login admin copy. I just rename that name to update setting info. Okay, then the path is patch, and the method is also patch. Then the login code should be 78. I just changed the login code, so think a admin want to change that login code. Okay, now I have add here the what I need to update, but it's telling me data is null. So it seems like that cannot query what I want to update. Yeah, there have something like ID. I am not pass that ID. Great. You can see here ChatGPT is open. Why I am open that? Because I asked him for a dummy object of this project setting that I have used on default setting. So that is the ID, and I just need to paste here as ID underscore underscore ID, and here the value is underscore ID. Just send the request, and you can see updated, and the login code is not updated. Why? If I send that code once again, you can see the admin login code is not updated. Why, man? Why you not updated? So let's try to understand why that's not updated. First of all, what we get from this, that reg body, if I make that like object, then what happened? I don't know. We are getting, let me know what I am getting from that reg dot body, so we can understand why that is not updated. Send request, and you can see the there not have anything like login code. That's why that is not updated. So there not have any issue. There have a field or this kind of something a issue. I just need to type the field is admin login code. Then if I send that request, you can see the login code is changed. Now I want to change the project name, so on the project names is something like PlanQ. Okay, now send that request, and you can see the project name is PlanQ. That is working perfectly. Now seems like I want to delete that setting information. In regular case we don't want to delete that, so like admin is created. Now admin cannot delete his previous entity or this kind of something. He need to be a developer, so we can delete that from MongoDB, Atlas, or any other ODM or this kind of something. Now as a user I want to get L setting information. Then how can I get that? I just copy this thing, and that API for L user, so I make that out of that admin file. So that is get setting. Okay, get settings. And then I just copy that file name, paste here as function name, and yeah, seems perfect. Now what I need to do, I just need to find one. Okay, here I am seeing error on importing, so I just delete L import file. Now I will import that once again. So that is I call a function that is find one, and I try to find a file, number one, or in the array number one data, but I don't want to get the login code field. So here I just need to type something like slate, and here just minus admin login code, because that is a sensitive thing. I don't want to retrieve that on API. Okay, now here I need to send a request, and the message should be setting info. Okay, now let's convert that function is an API. Now just duplicate that previous line code and paste here that function, and then the method is get, then the path is info. Okay, now just copy this thing and paste here, then just copy change the name, that is setting info for user, then the name, that is info, and then patch is get, save and send request. And you can see client session cannot be serialized to JSON bson. Why that error is I am seeing here? Okay, I'm not did that. I'm working with that, and I just tried to see that log console log that is updating what that is retrieving by query. Just send request and you can see nothing. Why, buddy? I want to get you get setting. I guess that is only for wrong query. If I now send request once again, you can see, okay, just delete L. Oh, for this I getting the error for this. Restarted and send request. I just want to find L data. Okay, I want to find L data. Send request, and you can see L data in an array. Now I want to find a specific data. Find one. Okay, now send the request once again. You can see the data is retrieved. Now they have the login code, so I want to select that login code and minus. That means I don't want that login code. Okay, now that is restarting once again and send the request, and this time they are not have any login code. Now I want to that as session. So if that request is false or if that request is rejected, then there I get a meaningful message. So that is a session, and I just need to change the variable names updating to find. Okay, now we are successfully created that information. Okay, we are done for this video. We have successfully created the setting model. In our next video we are going to see we are dive more on our server part. We are almost end of this server side. Then I guess in our 2 or 3 days I will just attach that server side and client side, so we can do some more useful something like full stack development. Then we will convert it to a mini app. So in future we are going to see some more exciting thing. So for ensure that you will be watch that video, you just need to subscribe that channel. So please subscribe that channel for watching the in future video. Assalamu alaikum.